he enjoyed teaching. One of the things that I remember him, it was actually my father telling me about this. My grandfather would when during the 30s and 40s, actually where he taught was out at the museum. And I believe in the West Wing was where they had, or either, I don't know about the basement, East Wing, that he taught classes out there.
It was a place for them to teach, and I think that was really their main passion, especially with Poppy and with Amos Armstrong. Their main thing was just, we want to teach, we want to build up the education here, because at the time everything was in New Orleans, and I think that they really wanted to establish Shreveport as an art community, and I think they did a really good job. I mean,
it was a lifelong.
It was definitely something that
it's not something you do like this year and next year.
Mm-hmm.
And your grandfather, I thought, was just wonderful in the fact that it was just continuing throughout his entire career.
He definitely wanted to keep it going, and was always instrumental in that. Even when he wasn't the president of it, he definitely kept things going, because that's I feel like something that is very easy to have it just kind of stop and fall away. But even after he stopped being, like really, really, really involved with it, he kind of kept the ball rolling and made sure that people kept the ball rolling.
It's always wanting to bring culture in.
Mm-hmm. And I think that was the main thing about the Shreveport Art Club for them, was to, build up the culture in Shreveport and to bring that in and make it on par with New Orleans, because at the time, Shreveport was kind of podunk. And I think that they really wanted to build that up and to really build in a culture and an art culture, especially here.
Well, is there anything else that you want to say about your grandfather, or about his work out there at the museum? Or
what he had and what he possessed was a deep spiritual love of the world around him, of creation, curiosity. I mean, the thing that I always admired about him, because as I got to know him, I was fortunate enough that he lived long enough that I was an adult, is he constantly was trying to learn something new, mm-hmm. that he was constantly trying to improve upon what he did.
And that's kind of what I took away from the research too, and that's really something that, like, I believe in life. And I was talking with my mom about it one day, and she was like, "Oh, I can just hear Poppy saying that." But I mean, really, he did. Looking back through all the articles that we found and all of the newspaper clippings and stuff, he really just wanted to continue learning, and that was his main thing, was just education, and really kind of pressing the fact that when you're done, you're never really done. There's always something more that you can do. There's always something more that you can learn, and I think that that's a very good thing to take away, and I think that he put a lot of that into the museum and into the Shreveport Art Club, and I think that's probably his biggest legacy, was there's always something more.